Hey everybody, what is up? Fourth Seraph here, and today I have a very exciting video for you. I am pretty excited about this one because I go on a pretty good kill streak here across 2 rounds. I go on a 39 kill streak, and I think I end up like 47-2 at the end of this game. Now, as you guys know, I mainly just play Nuketown in the Chaos Mosh Pit game mode, but today I just decided to hop into some domination. I was actually just trying to get some background footage for a couple of my different videos in which I just talk about different stuff. I usually just go on and play a bunch of different games and then take whatever gameplay is good. And I was going to put this in a different video, and then I decided that I should just make this its own video, and I didn't really know if I should make this like a class setup. I actually tried to use the FFAR when I got into this gameplay, but actually just chose the wrong class and chose the ICR and do really well with it. And then you'll see at the beginning of the next round that I end up with the FFAR because I actually forgot to change to keep the ICR because I decided I wanted to keep using that. But I get wraps a couple times in this game and really just do some pub stomping. I almost feel bad because I think my team actually was maybe not even winning when I first joined. Maybe we were about to capture B, but all of a sudden our team just starts going off. Getting those streaks and having me there to help them out really puts our team just way ahead of everyone, and so we really do well. I wanted to make this kind of a class setup for the ICR because I've actually really been liking this game a lot. When Black Ops first came out, I really used the ICR all the time. It was really good, mainly just because I had seen a lot of people use it in the beta, and then kind of after a little bit, once I started using the KN and some of the other guns that I got used to, I kind of stopped using the ICR and just started using everything else until I finally like came back around like 3rd Prestige, and I ended up getting gold and diamond for it then. But up until then, I really hadn't used it. I hadn't found out really how I wanted to use it and how to make it really good. And so even to now, I haven't gone and done the weapon prestige because I find the ICR incredibly hard to use without rapid fire. And it's weird because I've watched multiple videos of people saying don't use rapid fire on the ICR. It doesn't actually make it better. But I'm not sure if that's entirely true. For me, I have to use it. I absolutely get destroyed if I don't use rapid fire on the ICR. But if I use it, I end up doing really well with it. Especially after the buff where it's now just an absolute laser gun. It has almost no recoil, and so you can just get people from across the map. That really makes it amazing. And I think that the reason actually that rapid fire is a good attachment for it is that the way that people test the time to kill is they basically stand right next to someone, right, point at them, and then pull the trigger, and from the time that the first bullet goes off to the time that there's the bullet that kills the person, that is the time to kill of the gun. And so, compared to maybe other weapons, the ICR doesn't have the fastest time to kill. However, in a real match, you're not actually sitting there getting really close to someone, pointing at them, and then just pulling the trigger with absolutely no possibility of missing. And so I think that because you're at least going to miss a couple bullets, you get an advantage of rapid fire because after the bullet that has missed, you're in the next bullet is shooting out quicker. And so especially with the ICR where you have good accuracy, and you can get, if you are, especially when you start shooting, you might not be right on target and you're kind of zooming in and then moving over. I think those bullets are quicker to go, and so you have less time in between your missing bullets, if that makes sense to you guys. So I think that in a actual gunfight, especially at longer range, the rapid fire really makes a difference. At close range, when you're actually missing less, I think you're at more of a disadvantage. But especially since the ICR just has such long range capabilities, it is really an anti-sniper weapon because you can just sit across the map, and unless they're really good and can shoot you immediately and are already on you, you can kill them very, very quickly with it. And so I've really liked this gun a lot. It's kind of one of my go-to, like if I join a game and my team is losing and not really doing super well, then I will end up actually switching to the ICR because it's a gun that I found I can do really well with pretty consistently. It's actually interesting. Here in a minute, I put down this Cerberus. I don't actually notice that my teammate has it, and I come out at one point or look through the door or something, and both of our Cerberuses are just like in the same exact spot, not killing anyone at all. But you can see this is where all the kind of kill streaks start going off and really start cycling them and stuff, and we really do have a ton of kill streaks. Someone else has a Cerberus, someone gets a hater, all this stuff. I get wraps, I think one more time maybe in this video, but yeah, we really just hold them right in their spawn and kind of end up spawn flipping a couple times. But I almost feel bad for them, but you know, I guess you can always quit if you just are losing by too much. So I just got wraps again here. I'm gonna call those in and try and get this cap on A. You can see both our Cerberus right there, just like running into each other, finding no one to kill. I think a couple people from their team actually do end up leaving, and so the game slows down just a little bit. And especially once some of the kill streaks go away too, that really like changes the pace of the game a lot. But we are doing really well here as a team. Like you can see, we just start being really, really aggressive because those kill streaks are kind of a good safety net, especially the wraps, because you know they might just blow up the person that you're in a fight with, and so you can afford to be just like a lot more aggressive. You'll see that I start pushing back here a lot more in a second. I'm still pretty far, so you guys know that I like to play fairly conservative, and so I usually tend to be more like on my side of the map, and so even just being around B and pushing this far is kind of a lot for me, because I like to just sit back and kind of pick people off and build up all those score streaks. But I start rushing in here to try and cap A and do some of that, and I do finally die. I think on a 39 kill streak. I don't know how much my gun streak was. I actually didn't check the medals for that. And watching it back in the video right now, I didn't take notice of which ones popped up. So I'm not sure as far as a gun streak how much I got, but you do see that I switched back to the ICR. I'm still only got the FR up to like level 6 or 7, and so it really isn't as good as I think it will be. Some of the attachments that I think I want to use on it, I haven't unlocked quite yet. I think really using some of the later unlock attachments will really improve it, but I switched to the ICR just because I'm a little more comfortable with it, and I notice I'm doing really well, and so I decided I better keep just trying to go off as much as possible, just kind of sitting back here in their spawn. And we actually are getting close to the end of the game. I actually get disconnected like right at the end, but that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, and I will see you online later.